Welcome back, everyone, to Parx Racing for Let's Go Racing. It's time for a special feature segment today, and it is a great pleasure to welcome in the trainer of the tremendous sprinter Imperial Hint, and that's trainer Louis Carvajal. Louis, thank you for joining us here on the program today. And now, before we get to your horse, let's talk just a little bit about you. Tell the folks, where'd you grow up, and how'd you get into horse racing?
I'm from Chile, and my father, he was a jockey, and that's why I started. Actually, I wanted to be a jockey, but my father always told me not to because my physical appearance, I was going to be too big. So, but that's how I started. But my father, he brought me here to the United States. He said that he has more opportunities here for me, and I got to ride a few races, not many. But I had the pleasure to ride with one of the best jockeys, I think, in the world, which would be Angel Cordero, Santos, Bailey, Richard Migliore, and all those people. So I got to win a few races, so that's how I started.
Louis, let's talk about your horse, Imperial Hint, who was just so amazing here at the track in the Don Levine getting ready for the Breeders' Cup. When I look back at his PPs, this was the end of his 4-year-old season. He really made a big jump from his 3-year-old season to his 4-year-old season. What was different? What changed?
You know, since the first time I got it, I know it was going to be a really good horse. I don't know how good it was going to be, but I think as a 3-year-old, we made a few mistakes. The horse, we weren't sure if I could run him longer. He was a little immature. But I think a 4-year-old season, he started picking up and learning little by little. And I think being more mature and getting older, I think he learned how to do things, which you can see that improve a lot.
First time 28-1, second time 3-5. Louis, how'd you end up here at Parx?
I always wanted to be a one racetrack where you can be steady in one place and not moving around. I've always been moving around, even when I was assistant trainer or galloping horses for Angel Pena. From New York to Florida, and then it was from Jersey, Mama Park to Florida. And I said, you know, now plus I got family, and Parx, it seems like it has a good system all year round, and the people here, they really welcome me and help me out, and so it's I think that's the best thing. You know, you wanted to be at one place all year round, so that's where I end up here.
Louis, it's been 3 weeks now since the Breeders' Cup. I mean, he ran brilliantly. He was second to a really good horse in Roy H. What was the whole experience like? And take us back to the moment when he's in the race.
Well, you know, just being there, it was just like a dream. Like I think every trainer, especially a trainer that we don't have that much stock, to be at the Breeders' Cup, it's something like I think I said it before, it's like a Cinderella story. So being there, it was just a win situation for me. And then I was hoping to win the race, but at the end, you know, I always say, you know, if my horse runs a good race, that will be a great thing. It was magnificent. I was just a little nervous. I was probably a little nervous when my horse, he was going into the gate. Everything else, it was done. He worked great. He shipped really good. It was, and then I got all my family rooting for me. Unfortunately, my wife and kids couldn't come to Del Mar, and then I had my father back home at Chile, my family there. They were all, and the people from the media from Chile, they were all rooting for us. So it was a magnificent experience.
Now, having done it in 2017 and getting to the Breeders' Cup, I would gather your plans are to try to do a very similar thing coming up here in 2018, get him to the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, you know, I'm very happy that my horse came back from the race in good condition. It's back on the track already. We have few plans through the next year, and definitely I will look forward to do a rematch at the Breeders' Cup. So, you know, as long as this horse stays healthy and keep performing the way it's been, I think it's been light a race. We've been taking care of the horse very well. So I think if everything goes good again, why not? I would love to be at the Breeders' Cup again.
Louis, it was funny. I had a chance to see him really up close for the first time back when I was visiting Mr. Baffert when he was here, and somebody said, "Hey, there's Imperial Hint," and I turned around and there's this little tiny thing back there, and I couldn't believe it. You talk about good horses coming in all shapes and sizes. He is just a little guy.
Oh yes, yes. Since the first time I saw him at the farm, I saw him over there by the stall at the farm with the Shady Tree Farm, and you couldn't see much. He's pretty good looking, but his size won't say much. But once I saw him out on the track, it's a different horse, and I have so many times people I have here in the paddock when they said, "Oh, look at that horse! It's very small. He doesn't have any chance." But there's been a lot of horses in the history that they don't have the size, but they have the heart, and this little guy does have the heart.
Well, Louis, we look forward to what you have coming for us in 2018, and I hope that our man in the backside there, Sam Elliott, can stick that Don Levine in just the same spot, and I get a chance to watch him in my binoculars again, because that performance here in the Don Levine was absolutely breathtaking, and we wish you the very best with your tremendous horse. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here, especially now in this show, and I look forward to come back and win a race here at Parx with my little horse.
You got it. Folks, Louis Carvajal and Imperial Hint.